Wait till you hear clip 19 and you'll know who Obama and who Obama's allies are. Listen to 19.
The Cuban Revolution that kicked out the wealthy, Che Guevara did that. And then after they took over, they went out among the population to find someone who could lead this new nation. And they found, well, just leave it there, an attorney by the name of Fidel Castro.
Can you believe what you're listening to, that this woman is not tried for sedition? Now, I believe in freedom of speech, but she's a representative of the United States of America who is lauding a communist dictator. Not in my day. Not in my day. You people let it happen. You people with the hats on backwards. All you people with your hats on backwards who think that it's liberal to let people like this get away with this without challenging her, you let it happen, and you're going to put your children in slavery. You're going to wind up with your beautiful children as slaves if you don't stand up right now and you don't speak out right now. And I mean everywhere and everywhere. And I mean the next time you're in a supermarket, have the guts to say it to the clerk. Talk against Obama. Have the guts to stand up to Obama and his thugs. Say it in a supermarket. It will spread like a prairie fire. Start it at the local level. Say it at the PTA. Say, oh, this Obama's not who I thought he was. I voted for him, but he's a dangerous man. He's a dictator who wants to take over America. Don't pay any attention to what people say to you. They should pay attention to what you say to them. You can start that prairie fire in a supermarket. I'll be right back.
Savage. With Michael Savage, I can relate to him.
The Savage Nation. Weekday afternoons 3 to 7. Talk 910. KNEW.
And I want you to know, people look at the United States as a country that has changed its way and has elected someone from Kenya and Kansas. I'll put it like that.
Kenya.
And they're saying, we thought you would never do that.
Wait. Someone from Kenya and Kansas. Who would that be? It can't be Obama. Isn't he from Hawaii? This is Diane Watson, who blames racism for healthcare debate and praises Fidel Castro, the bloody dictator, and then comes out and says that we've elected someone from Kenya and Kansas. I thought he was from Hawaii. Live and learn. You know? Bahamas, Owen, welcome to the Savage Nation.
Hi, Dr. Savage. Just wanted to say that I listen to you all the time down here in the Bahamas. Been doing it for a few months, and I love to hear your commentary. I especially love the short stories you reflect on, and I just love to hear your courage and hear the passion with which you discuss your issues. I don't agree with everything you say, but I do love listening to you, and I love to hear the viewpoints you express.
Well, that's very nice. That's the whole point of democracy, isn't it? Which is to disagree with someone but listen to them and then try to change their mind. Not to put them into a concentration camp or turn off their microphone.
Or ban you from Britain.
Or ban you from Britain. I know it's a sensitive topic calling from the Bahamas. Be very careful. Prince Charles may be listening in.
Well, we're an independent...
Prince Charles. Are you an independent nation?
Yeah, from 73, and we got better.
Oh, you're no longer under the yoke of the Union Jack.
No, we're an independent country from 73, completely democratic. But we love. You need to come down here and eat some real fish. Eat some fish straight out of the ocean.
But am I banned from the Bahamas, or you think I'll be allowed in?
I think you can. I think you can get in, man. We'll work it out. But
now, do you guys eat flying fish and grouper down there?
Oh, not flying fish. We eat grouper and red snappers and yellow fins and.
Oh wow! You know, when I'm in South Florida, Owen, I love grouper. The Cubans make grouper so well. And when I was in the Barbados years ago, I ate flying fish. I felt a little bad for them because I figured any fish that grew wings should be left alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't fool with a flying fish, but the Nassau grouper, and when you talk about all the tuna and the big game fish, we have a lot of that here as well. I mean, there's a fishing grounds.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I'm very fond of that area, Owen. I thank you for listening to the program. Owen, hold it. Stay on the line. I forgot what I said earlier. You're getting a free copy of Banned in Britain. We will send it to you in a plain brown wrapper to make certain that the customs authorities do not seize it on the way in. I wonder if they're going to allow that book to be sent to Britain. I mean, I'm banned in Britain, but is the book banned in Britain? We'll have to find. find out. You got to play Diane Watson again. This is a Democrat from California. Listen to clip 18.
It was just mentioned to be by our esteemed speaker. Did anyone say anything about the Cuban health system? And let me tell you, before you say, oh, it's coming, you need to go down there and see what Fidel Castro put in place.
You need to go down there,
I want you to know.
The Cuban leaders don't use the Cuban health system. You understand what I'm saying? Just as our congressmen don't use their local doctor. Have you seen a congressman go into an emergency room lately? They have their own health system. It's like Cuba. To them, they may as well be in Cuba, the congressman.
Savage. Michael Savage. Afternoons 3 to 7 on Talk 910 KNEW and online at 910KNEW.com.
Next, from San Fran Freak Show, The Savage Nation, from Talk 910 KNEW.
Imagine discovering an opportunity that could completely rebuild your retirement fund by 40% over the next 2 years. Does it sound too good to be true? It's not if you take action today. Call my good friends, and I mean good friends, at Swiss America. Gold IRAs have averaged 20% per year growth since 2001. It's just common sense to roll over dead paper assets into gold, the best performing asset of the century. Then you can relax no matter what happens on Wall Street. Call now for a complete Gold 101 DVD and my free CD.
Call toll-free 888-867-8965. That's 888-867-8965.
For nearly a decade, I've told you to trust gold coins and Swiss America. Today, it's more urgent than ever. Get my CD, DVD, and new special report.
Call toll-free 888-867-8965. That's 888-867-8965.
Learn before you earn. Don't just imagine rebuilding your wealth. Do it now.
Call 888-867-8965 today.
Borders, language, and culture. You care about these things. I tell you why they're important. The Savage Nation, weekdays 3 till 7 on Talk 910 KNEW.
Warning. The Michael Savage Show contains adult language, adult content, psychological nudity. Listener discretion is advised.
Now, America's most exciting radio talk show, The Savage Nation. Here is Michael Savage.
Obama's plan covered 50 million new patients without any new doctors. It can't. It will hurt our seniors. End Medicare as we know it. Ration coverage and care. Limit life-saving medicines. Impose long delays on cancer treatment and other vital surgery. It's happening in England and in Canada. Don't let it happen here.
Tell Congress to protect American health care. Paid for by the League of American Voters.
Now, that's an anti-healthcare reform ad that ABC and NBC, now owned by the U.S. government under Obama, refused to air. That's right. ABC and NBC, always Bolshevik crap and nothing but you-know-what, both refusing to air anything that approaches a criticism of Chairman Obama. And now you know why Mark Lloyd, the FCC's diversity czar, is praising Venezuela's communist revolution and Chavez for his control of their media. At the June 10, 2008 National Conference for Media Reform, Mark Lloyd should be removed immediately from the FCC, or if the Republicans had any brains, they would use this soundbite to defeat Obama in the next election. They would take sound bites from Mark Lloyd, from Van Jones, and all of the other dangerous characters that Obama has appointed, and they would play these sound bites for the midterm elections until eventually Obama gets the message that he cannot get away with a Castro-like revolution in this country. Play clip 8. You have clip 8?
Venezuela, Chavez, really an incredible revolution, democratic revolution, to begin to put
Now, he calls Chavez a dictator, a democratic revolutionary. Now, he's now in the Federal Communication Commission. He is the so-called diversity czar. I have warned you that diversity is a ploy. I've warned you that diversity is being used by those who would take away your freedoms themselves. I warned you a long time ago, and I'm not going to go back on what I believe to be true. It's also come out today that Kennedy talked to the Soviets, mainly Andropov, in order to undermine Ronald Reagan. And this was at the height of the Cold War. This is the same Andropov who destroyed the Hungarians in the 1956 revolution. This is the same Andropov who was the former head of the KGB. And Kennedy sent a backroom channel, through a backroom channels, a gambit to undermine Ronald Reagan. He said he would do a deal with the Soviet Union, with Andropov. And we're not supposed to say anything about it? Why? Because the Irish drunk on MSNBC tells you can't say it? You must be joking. And I have nothing against the Irish. I have many Irish who are not drunks. In fact, here's an email from one of them. Michael, I'm not going to read your name, sir. First off, Savage, much blood was spilled between 1916 and 1921.